All right, so we're gonna make an apple galette, which is actually kind of like an open-faced apple pie. The reason I chose this is that it's a lot less time consuming for people who have a kidney disease. It's also really easy for caregivers and also any professionals watching this who are short on time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slice some apples. We're gonna peel them, take the seeds out and slice them really thin and put them in some lemon water so they don't turn brown. So then what I want to do is slice. And I'm going to add these. So now we're going to actually make the apple pie filling part of this. So I've drained off my lemon water with my sliced apples, some maple syrup, cinnamon, just a little bit of nutmeg, vanilla extract, and I'm sprinkling in just a little bit of cornstarch to help absorb any liquid that comes off of these apples. Now these apples are Granny Smith apples, so they're kind of tart to begin with. And I'm going to mix this all up. And you want to make sure you get all those spices all over the apples. So the apples should have a nice kind of brown coating on them. All right. Now, you can make your own pie crust, or you can actually buy up, because you only need a single layer pie crust to do this. So let me get some gloves and I'm going to show you how we do this. So I have an actually pre-made, store-bought pie crust that you're going to roll out. And you'll notice I'm actually doing this upside down on a sheet pan, which is fine. Okay. And then with a galette, we're going to put our apples right in the center, leaving about an inch from the edge. And what I want to do is take just a little bit more cinnamon than I have and sprinkle it over the top. You'll see I'm just dusting it. And you want to make sure you dust the center, because this is the part that is going to be showing through. And then with the galette, we just roll up and fold over an edge of our crust. So this is going to trap any liquid, but notice how much quicker and easier this is than if I had to roll out my dough and put it into a pie plate. Okay? And then I just kind of press those. So you actually want this kind of rough looking, so it's very homemade. And then we're going to take one egg, beat that up, and we're going to brush this right over the edge of our pie crust. Take this egg, and I just want to brush just the edges that are sticking up. And I want to get into those seams so that this will seal and keep the crust from popping open while it's baking. This is also going to help give your pie crust a really beautiful brown color when it's through baking in the oven. And then I just make sure that that has been sealed with the egg. And there we go. We're ready to be put into the oven. So you're going to bake this at 400 degrees for about 35-45 minutes. You want to bake this till the crust is nice and golden brown and the apples are tender if you stick a fork through the center of them. So this is our apple galette coming out of the oven. You'll notice how golden brown the crust is from that egg wash on the side. The apples are nice and tender. We've only sweetened this with some maple syrup, and it's got those great fall flavors of cinnamon and nutmeg.